Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Runu Mondal from Sage University, Bhopal. So I'm going to talk about the course Business Research Methodology. In this, the topic to be covered is Introduction to Research Methodology. So I basically belong to the Sage School of Management. So what is research? It generally refers to a search for knowledge. So if you want to search something, then you research. If you know about the information, or if you know about in some topic, you want to know more about it, you search. That is what is called as research, right? So, and that topic, it can be anything. It can be relating to sports, it can be relating to entertainment, it can be related to everything possible on earth. And basically, it is a careful investigation or inquiry, especially through search for new facts in any branch of knowledge. You want to search about something, you do a research, right? Now, that's why it can be related to any uh, discipline. And whatever people have searched before, you can again search because, suppose everything is changing, right? If a person has searched about a topic 10 years before, those search will be invalid as per today's time. New information a researcher may gather. That is what is research. Then, what are the objectives of research? Objectives of research, it is the objectives of a researcher to know about a particular thing which he is researching. That's why he is searching, right? Then to know, and that thing, it can be in the form of a human being, it can be in the form of a given situation about a particular group or about a particular organization. And through that research, the researcher determines how frequently that event occurs. Now, suppose I can give you an example relating to it. If a person wants to search about, like COVID, the virus came through a lab in China. Now, how that thing spread, and what is likely that in future this virus is not going to be there. That is what is an example of determining the frequency. Now, testing a hypothesis of a causal relationship between variables. Now, research is also related to it, right? How a person, you assume something, now, based on your assumption, is it true or not? That is one objective. Then, the types of research. So, when you are talking of types of research, it includes various things. One is descriptive versus analytical. Descriptive means what? You have to, a situation is given, a topic is given, you have to describe everything about that topic, relating to facts, relating to figures, everything, right? Then, analytical, you just find out those facts and figures, you compare it with the previous year, right? Or with the previous research, that it comes under analytical. Applied versus fundamental. Now, fundamental generally is what? Basic. You want to know about a particular thing, you have not heard it before, you generally research about that particular thing. That is what is called as fundamental research. Applied research, you know about a particular thing and you apply it to a particular field. That is what is called as applied research, right? Then quantitative versus qualitative. When you are talking of quantitative versus qualitative, quality is what? Suppose if a person wants to know, the organization head wants to know how the employees are behaving in an organization, how the employees are responding, are they reaching on time, are they taking minimum number of leaves, are they happy with the culture, work culture, are they happy with the management, and all some parameters will be given, like something called as good, bad, ugly, or something like that. Those type of things are called as qualitative research. But suppose if a person is asked to, if the employee is asked to give a number to the employers on a scale of 1 to 10, that is what is called as quantitative research. Then comes conceptual versus empirical research. So when you are talking of conceptual research is basically done on abstract topics. Now, suppose if I give you an example of a person does a research on, say, as a topic called as like that who suppose who went to Kanyakumari. Okay, why Swami Vivekananda he went to Kanyakumari, why he meditated there. Okay, we don't know. We have seen a rock there and we have seen a temple there, or we know, as according to people have said before, we might have come across channels like History TV or National Geographic, where people show that big caves and all, where people go, there they have meditated, or some Pandavas have gone and they have meditated there and all. We don't have the proper proof. We only know to what people have said. This is what is called as conceptual research. Empirical research is based on experiments, based on observation. What you do is called as research. Then comes the other type of research, which includes the say as the longitudinal research, how it is done, how much time a researcher takes to complete a particular research based on the type of topic, based on the type of the cooperation of the research guide, based on the cooperation of the respondents. That is all coming under longitudinal research. Then is the clinical or diagnostic research. Clinical or diagnostic is what? Suppose if I give you an example of medical or diagnostic researchers, if a person is like that suffering from fever. Now why is he suffering from fever? Go to the doctor, get it tested. If he is first time he goes to the doctor doesn't ask him to go for test. He asks him to take a medicine. That is it, right? So that is all it is called as. It is coming under the clinical or diagnostic research. Then the significance of research. So when we are talking about the significance of research, what exactly is the significance? It is applied to a business as well as to the whole economy, right? And it is also, it helps the government also to take certain decisions, right? As you can say examples of now due to corona, you know, the government increase in COVID cases, government when the first, second, third wave came and all, government decided to close all schools, colleges, all public places and all. If you need only you can go out, availability of essential items only were there, right? Then it comes, the next one is day-to-day problems and the problems faced by the industries. That is also done by proper research. And what every day what people faces, right? Now it says protection of women, crime against women is increasing. Now how these crime can be protected, how can these crime can be prevented? These crimes can be prevented if it happens like that, the government does a research, comes out with an app or a helpline number or something like that. In that also research is being done. Criteria of a good research. Now, what can be the criteria of a good research? It should be systematic. It should be done. It should have proper sequence. What should be first? What should be next? Like that, it should be done. And it should be logical. It should have a proper result, right? It should not be vague or something. It should be based on observation, some experiments, right? That is what is empirical. And somebody can replicate, somebody can use it for future purpose. So that is it from my side. Thank you.